Yo, what's going on, guys? Mr. Bob.
It's like,
Yo. Yo. Who do we got in here? Any people in chat? Yo, Sean, my goat. Hey, is the music too loud? Bro, that video was a lot better than I expected. Really? Wait, what's that supposed to mean? You thought I was gonna like under deliver? Like, or you were expecting it to be good, but you just didn't think it was gonna be that good. Yeah, so I thought about there's like 76 comments on the video, so I thought about just going through them. No, not under deliver. I knew it was gonna be good, but it turned out to be great. Yeah, I was actually I plan on reacting to Liam's live stream. He was watching it, so I want to see his reaction. I seen he watched it, so I was gonna rewatch it with you guys and see what he had to say. Bro, the editing and backgrounds were really nice. Yeah, dude. I thought that would be a nice touch. I definitely put a lot of heart into it. Yo, what's up, Anthony and Polar Ice Panda? What's up? Y'all, I've been blowing up on TikTok. Like, okay, here, I'll switch screens right quick and show you. Y'all, look at this. So, you know, like I've been like here, right? Because I've been posting kind of regularly. You know, these are like I get like thousands of views daily, right? Like that's just kind of what it's been. But dude, look at this surge. We're going back up. And this was yesterday. So like tomorrow it's going to be up even more. Now I make a reaction video to you reacting to Liam reacting to the video. That's right. So like the other day, or like, yeah, a couple weeks ago, I uploaded a video and it got like 25,000 views in a day. And we're competing again. Like it's going back up. Y'all, this is pretty insane. Like I should just become a TikTok creator because these numbers are nuts. Like I cannot pull this much on YouTube. But TikTok has been crazy. Yo, we have 500 followers. Let's go. Do it? Yeah, I might, man. Look at this. I'm not even... It's been like this all day. Plus 999. Yo, look at that, like 1 million, 20,000, 35,000, like almost at 200,000 likes, dude. I know we're getting there. This one's almost at 20K, 20K. This one's 36K. This one's almost at 20K. I got multiple videos almost pushing 20,000. I freaking love this video. All right. Turn this down a little bit. That's too quiet. All right. We're gonna be starting off with this first comment here. Raging Bull is crap button. Wow, great start. And this guy's talking about this spell right here, I'd imagine. Here we go. A Raging Bull is crap button. I didn't think it was too crazy. Like, and one thing about this, I had made this video before I even saw like this. Like, I saw these spells, right? And then that's why I added it in. Because I thought like Raging Bull was still kind of cracked. But Apocalypse is still insane. Because it does more than the Raging Bull Path B. It's 145% there, and this one's only 130. And it's one less pip. So I'm going to reply to everybody. So I'm just going to copy and paste this and send it back to them. Alright. Alright, next question. Or next comment. Did y'all not like Raging Bull? Like, I don't like the Shad version, but it was alright. I didn't think it was too bad. Where's chat? Alright, chat's gonna pop up here. Alright. I said, I just wish they'd make a path for Bull that has mirror damage and a weaker mantle. Yeah, bro. Everyone thought that they were gonna do like 300% or something like that. Said I just wish they'd make, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Stronger AoEs would be nice. Oh, here we go. Here's a positive one. Yeah, I get it though. 180% though. At least they went down instead of like making it more broken. And then after we get done reading the comments, we're gonna go through and watch Liam's video. We're gonna react to it. The most recent comment is a good question. I had a stroke reading that. Okay, never mind. Actually, no. I actually will read him news first. Yes. Wiz also uploaded your video on Facebook and the comments are pretty wild. No way! They uploaded me on Facebook? Yeah, I don't even have Facebook. So I can't even... I don't know why they're nerfing all the shadow spells when they've been adding annoying... Wait, what? I'm dyslexic, so I'm gonna have to like slow down and read. I don't know why they are nerfing all shadow spells when they've been adding annoying as fuck solo battles in the last 2 worlds. So I wasn't dyslexic, it's just this person, the grammar wasn't perfect. So we're gonna like it, and we're just gonna move on. I can see the comments here. Just screenshot them and send them to me on Discord. Or you can, whatever's fun. This person said, bro, these people are so dumb, lol. Even though the damage will be higher, Bull got fucked. How hard is it just to make another path that doesn't have this BS split damage mechanic? So people aren't happy about the Bull. At all. Going over comments? Yeah. And look, people are really upset about the Bull change. So, but like, one thing I can tell you is what they told me is like all these are subject to change, and like if you guys really don't like something, like voice your opinions either in my comment section, the Discord, other people's videos, because KingsDAO can just go in and change the spells. Because I don't know if you guys remember when I initially showed the fire teasers for the spring update, Raging Bull was a triple dot detonate for 160%, and that's what I showed everybody, and they changed it before it even got to live realm. So these spells, just because like I show you what they are, it's not like it's not like concrete. Like they can still change. So I'm kind of glad that, like, I hope KI reached the comments and kind of sees how people are feeling. But it seems like people are upset about the AOE aspect, because for 6 pips and a shad in live realm right now, it's just a strong AOE and a mantle. But that shit got fucking nerfed, like really nerfed. Like now without a shad, it does way less damage. And the shadow version of it doesn't even, it's not even an AoE, so I think that's why people are upset. But dude, could you imagine if it was a PvP allowed like AoE hits in mantle as the updated one? All right, we're gonna move on. This person said, dude, every spell change revealed this week has been absolute crap other than the actual shadow form changes. I'm so depressed because of this shit. Damn. I'm just wondering who these changes are being ran by. It's the lead designers. It's Ratbeard, it's Cam, it's Artie. They're the lead designers. So Alphemus here. So some people just really don't like it. Now, a follow-up question would be, I wonder if these people are like PvE players. I know a lot of them are, because like PvP wise, like some of these spells are not bad, in my opinion. And I had people messaging me on Discord saying like, "Hey, I like how you like were honest with some of the spells, like saying like, oh, you basically how I said like I don't see some people using spells, some of those spells." Some people be so dramatic, bro. It's Wiz, yeah. What's up, Taylor? Oh, y'all know each other, bro. That hit and heal pretty good, but I got shit on when I said it was good. I thought it was good too. I said it in my video. I thought the hit and heal was good. I liked it. I like the scorching path B, because you could just, it clears up to 4 shields, right? You'd clear 3 and then the hit would count as a shield clear. And you can do that into an owl, yeah. Like, I don't know. I think majority of PvE players, yeah. Like, guys, I'll show you my TikTok, right? Like, still 999 plus. We're cracked over here. But like when I made this video right here, like a lot of these people were like kind of mad how like spells were turning out to be this like nowadays, you know? Like look at the top comment here. And the real reason why I made this TikTok was because I was trying to appeal to the casual player base, because I know that they would debate actual in-game players, because their reaction would just be like this image, like what the fuck am I looking at kind of thing, right? And you see that like in the comment section here. Some people are like upset, like let's see. See, like you had like people like, yeah, a lot of the casual players, like they just I think they don't like change. But that s'mores looks so good too. I liked the top path, um what's it called? Why am I blanking? Not top path, bottom path, this one right here. I actually liked this blast off bottom path. Like, dude, let's just say, okay, you cast a blast off and they use a new cat bandit. Sure. They put 2 bomb dots on yourself, but if you're a fire running storm, you can just use Stormzilla to get rid of those bomb dots. And then you have still 3 overtimes on your opponent. That's an easy Scion or easy Ifrit. All right. I read this one earlier when I was at work, but that s'mores looks so good too. I think I might run Whiteheart with it. I don't know yet. Why not just run Berry? You know? Why not Berry Surprise? Oh wait, what did they do something to Berry? I haven't been like totally caught up. Like this week I've been focused on this video, so I haven't been like really looking into it much. Is Berry not a hit and double heal anymore? A fire friend of mine said he was discontent at the lack of HOTS for PvP. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Barry lost his cheap double heal. Damn, okay. Yo, I'm convinced, like, I'd rather, like, when these packs come out, bro, like, these spells do so much damage, like, you could use them as kill shots. I mean, 15% of your health is not that much, but if you can even get it down to 5%, like, that's only, like, 500, 600 health. But, yeah. Is Whiteheart Fire a double heal, or no? If it's a double heal, I think that'd be fine. Yeah. Oh my god, Lockett, that's hilarious. Oh, it's a double heal, but it's 7 pips. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's read this next comment here. Can't wait to see Liam's reaction to this video. Thankfully, Camp Bandit will negate most of these dot spells in PvP. I predict Fire will be bottom 3 in PvP next update with Storm in either Ice or Death. Top 3 looking like Life, Myth, or Balance. I definitely agree. I think Camp Bandit is fucking crazy. They need to change that or make it like more than 5 pips. Because like anybody can back it if you have it. And I agree, like all these dot heavy spells. That's why I like the 5 dots. The ones with 5 dots, because if you can't bend it, you still have that additional 3 dots on your opponent. But yeah, can't bend it. Yeah, like this person said, can't bend it will negate most of the dot spells in PvP. But I can't think of anything else to not take lash with s'mores. Can't bandit or free rank. Yeah, we might gotta pack the 7 pip berries, man. Might gotta. I mean, and it's only 2, so like you would at least take 5%. I'd rather take 5% than 15. But yeah, I think this is a pretty valid response. I think I will try Whiteheart with s'mores. Okay. Yep. They can't bend it. I still keep 3 dots. Yep. And then you just boom, Scion nuke them. Oh, this person had another comment here. Storm's Shadow Polymorph is so cooked, LMAO. If Shadow Fiend gives damage and pierce, Shadow Seraph gives damage and healing boost, Shadow Trickster gives damage and still pips stupidly. So I expect the Storm Shadow Polymorph spell to be like it gives critical LMFAO, RP Storm. Well, one thing I can say is that I've already seen all of them. So I don't know what this guy's on. But we'll give him a like anyway. I don't think Rip Storm. I think you guys will be in for quite a treat. Oh wow, he said something else. Jeez Louise. Thank God Dark Fiend is trash. No fire is gonna pack that BS in PvP. When the Shadow Pact requires traps on yourself. It's just a waste of deck space just to access Shadow Enhanced spells, LMAO. And you know what? This guy is totally, you know, he has the right for his opinion, you know. And I'm glad that, like, people can voice their concerns. Because one thing that I would hope is, like, if King Zhao watches this video and looks at the comments, they can be like, okay, well, how can we kind of satisfy, you know, players' needs and whatnot? Can you take another look at Barry and Whiteheart again? I want to see if it's worth. I don't even know, like, where is that at? Oh wait, you know what? I actually do have an image I can look at. Barry. Barry for 7 pips to let me open this in a new. I don't even think you can see it. Oh, you can't see it. Dude, this image sucks. So Barry for 7 pips is 750 storm damage and 2 heal over times, doing like 1,000 for 4 turns. Wait, is Whiteheart... What is Whiteheart Fire? Oh, Whiteheart Fire is a hit and 2 heal over time. Okay. I just beat a Storm using Haket. Shout out to you, Bob. Yeah, man. That's how you gotta beat him, man. Fire has no, like, hitting debuff, so you gotta lean into Storm for that. One sec, let me find better picks. Yeah. Whiteheart Fire is a double heal, though. It looks like it. I didn't realize. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so... Whiteheart Fire, 5 pips, and 2 heal overtime. So... Let's just say, how would this work? Would you use a Whiteheart Fire before you send the s'mores? Or after? I think it would be before, right? Like, let's just say you're sitting at max pips, boom, you send out a Whiteheart Fire, you get at least like 1 turn of heal, you cast the s'mores, boom, it comes back to you, it'll check to see if you have a heal over time, reduce lash. Would you cast another Whiteheart Fire to make it to 0%? That's a real question. Or would you send it before and just take the 5% once it clears the 2? That's the real question. I honestly would just take the 5%. I wouldn't even want to send another Whiteheart. Maybe you take the 5%? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. Yeah, there's no... Because you would need... That's 10 pips to do 2 of them. Yeah, before the s'mores? Yeah. And for Barry... Yeah, we're better off being fuck the berry. You're better off just using White Heart Fire. Wait, they're both 7 pips though. Oh, they are both 7 pips because 5 and a fire pip. Okay. Damn. I don't know, man. There's like no cheap heals anymore. Berry was good too. Just clear 2 and now within detonate. Yeah. The only bad thing is like, yeah, you can like theoretically save yourself, but what if someone counters your kill overtimes and then you take 15%? Like, there's like counterplay to their packs, and that's gonna take some time for us to like get used to, because some of the spells is like shields on your enemy. What if your opponent gambits their shields? Or like some of the packs are weakness on, you know, your enemy. What if they purge off the weaknesses? Um, you know what I'm saying? Or what if the pact is blades on self and they clear your blades? You know what I mean? So there's gonna be that counterplay going on to make somebody take 15% of their lash. So yeah, we're gonna have to see, man. It's gonna get real crazy. Like, test run's gonna be really crazy this year. Because there's a lot of counterplay going on. Yeah, bro. So people are not happy about the bull, and hopefully King Zhao kind of recognizes that and maybe make some changes. This guy said Fire just lost its only good straight damage AoE hit. Now everything is fucking a hit and dot. Yeah, so people are not happy about the bull change. I mean, uh, Phantasmania is still a good AoE, but yeah, it's not a shad, so it is way less. It's still doing 1125 on the first hit when enchanted, and the pack takes care of itself. That's sort of the same damage or less than what it had already on top end before this update. So no increase except it's always the wait. So no increase except it's always hits top end. Okay. I love how the second I get Raging Bull, it's nerfed so hard. You may as well not use it. And why is it nerfed? For PvP, of course. So yeah, people are not happy about this change. Sheesh, they cook with blast off. Bro, this is the type of energy I want to be on right here. Look. I'm gonna put I know, right? Wait, did it not go? Okay. So for 6 pips in a shad, you get 5 dots, and there is no 2 pip remove. 3 dots in game. Yeah, great game balancing. Wait, what? So for 6 pips in a shad, you get 5 dots, and there is no 2 pip remove. 3 dots in game. We can complain in test room about this so they can change the spell for better balancing in PvP. Exactly. Yes. If you guys are not happy with stuff, like, just wait till test room or just keep voicing your concerns. Um, Raging Bull lets you choose between letting the dots take care of the pack, meaning you do a lot of AoE damage even with the enchant, splits the 1125 burst with no risk to yourself. Or you could detonate to do even more damage at the cost of your own health, Immolate style. Initially removing the effect the spell places sounded bad, but giving it some more thought, it's one of the safest shadow spells to use. Okay. Let's see what they had to say about that. In theory, but gonna detonate all 4 targets individually, or you're gonna hit the crown shop and use that mass detonate item card for 4 pips after you attacked. Equally, in theory, 3/4 of the targets likely aren't as healthy as the boss. What? This spell would most likely be used against, meaning unless they somehow survive an AoE that strong, you'll only need a single target detonate for the sole survivor, assuming you even want to, or would rather let the pack be taken care of so you don't lose health. Oh, look at that, bro. They debated each other and they're not mad. Wow, look at that. Okay, so Raging Bull is kind of OP. First tier FFA is kind of insane, both no shads. Dark Fiend and Shadow Fiend are stupidly broken. Yeah, Fire is probably going to be top school so far with their insane Storm Duel. God forbid we don't get new gear for more insane stats until we figure the meta out. Yeah, Bob, Fire is kind of insane. Oh, that was Zedekis too. LMFAO, Bull taking care of its own pack is 1125 AoE damage in a single hit with no risk to the caster. What spell was your favorite from the teasers? My favorite was Blast Off. I really liked Blast Off. Is Raging Bull OP question mark? The unenchanted version top path is a weaker Phantasmania, and the bottom path is a weaker Apocalypse. The Shadow version top path is a nice damage buff, but is almost the same in terms of damage with the new Tassel Worm from Myth. When Fire is supposed to outdamage them, the first no shad FFA is pretty much Brimstone, and the second is Heckhound. Yes, based. Oh, this used to be my old mod right here, Gavin. Oh boy, with recent fire spell reworks, fire PvP is gonna be like flipping a coin, lol. You either launch your opponent into the stratosphere or get absolutely butchered. I'm loving the gambles for fire. The other person will either have Camp Bandit or, well, they won't. That's true. Because it's like, are you going to pack the Camp Bandit on every school? Because fire dots are too broken? And if they don't counter said dots, bro, you can just nuke everybody. Like, everyone's going to have dot counters because it's just so much more dots. Are all schools getting healing pins in the new update? If so, then the healing spells would see a lot more use. Hopefully, but I doubt it. Because you wouldn't sacrifice your stats for healing pins. Or mending pins. Unless they added like more jewel sockets on level 180 gear. Because right now it's like usually 3 on every piece. Like if they add a 4th one, that'd be crazy. Just for more stats. They will or they don't. Oh wait, they will, or if they don't, they'll just Stormzilla or Earthwalker TC your fire dot spamming ass on top of Tuaret. Fire nerfs are a good thing, lol. Yo, this person is talking a lot in the comment section. I like it. Yeah, that's true. Stormzilla, Earthwalker. But those two still only clear 2. Like, if you use a clear 2 and you still have 3 hanging dots on you, that you're just opening up to an Ifrit or a Scion at that point. So, yeah. And a lot of the dot clears are 2. Except for, what, Leviathan is 3. Spinosaur is 4. And those are really high pips. That's 4. That's 8 and then 10. So, I think using the 5 dots, like the blast off, is going to be really good. Because assuming, like, everyone has, like, two overtime clears with Stormzilla, Camp Bandit, or even Earthwalker. But even then, like, let's just say you send that blast off and they don't counter it, you can just detonate those bombs. Because how it'll work is the 2 smaller deferred overtimes will be in the first ones, and then the bomb dots are going to be the 3 after. So let's say they don't counter it right away. You can send an Apocalypse, boom, detonate those 2 bombs, and then you'll still have 3. And if they don't counter again, you send a Scion. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a dot heavy meta, so I'd imagine a lot of people are going to have dot counters. And Blast Off is a great example. Because, like, yeah, they can Stormzilla Earthwalker, but you still got 3 dots, you get Scion, you lose. If they don't counter, you can detonate those bombs with Apocalypse Bull, or even, what's it called? Krampus. And then you still have 3 dots for a Scion or an Ifrit. So, yeah, fire's kind of cracked. I think people just don't realize that yet. Oh yeah, I read this. This one was like one of the first ones. I've seen it. Thank you for sharing these teasers with us. We really appreciate it. I hope everyone is excited for the fall test round. I'm excited for fall test room. Wendy's chicken sandwiches are underrated. I want to say yes. Oh, Master Roshi. This guy used to pop up in the chat a lot. This is a great question right here. Does anyone know what happens if you use 2 Shadow Pips and want to use 2 Shadow Spells in a row? Is that impossible? Do both happen at the same time or something else? So what ends up happening, let's just say Blast Off, for example. You send a Blast Off, right? And let's just say you send another one right after. You'll take 15% of your health, like, because, or if it comes back to you and you satisfied like the shield on the opponent thing, if you use a Shadow Spell again, it'll just get rid of the remaining lash. Like assuming they don't have a shield on, you use the first one, then you use the second one. You'll take 15% on the first one, and then the lash will start with the second one. I think that's how it works. Like, it wouldn't be like simultaneously 5% lashes happening at the same time. I think it'll happen at the end, like, or I think it'll you use the first one, and if you use the second one, you'll just take the remaining lash on that first one. What if someone only has 15% of their HP left and they kill right away? Does it become a tie? Yeah. It's just, that's pretty much just how it is right now, you know? Yeah, and 15% is a lot. Like, For some schools, 15% of Storm's max health is like over 1,000. For a life wizard, that's probably like 2,000. So 15% is a lot, especially when like you're almost damn near dead. So I like that comment. That's actually a great comment. This person right here. But we'll just have to test it out in test round and see what happens when we try to use 2 shadow spells back to back. But I'm pretty sure that's how it'll go. Use the first one. Next round, if you don't satisfy the pact and use another shad, you'll just take 15% from the first one, and then it'll start over with the next shadow spell. Just give me 1 second. Let's see what the people said to him. Oh, see, look at that. So this person, creating a new pact will cause the previous pact to fire early, dealing all damage it would have depending on if any of the requirements were met. So yeah, so I basically was on the same track. So. Oh, this is a good one too. The unclear area for me, at least, is using a shadow attack while also transformed. As far as I know, that will replace the form's pact, but won't end the buff early. Interesting. But yeah, guys, after this, we're gonna go watch Liam's video and react to it. Or just like only the parts that he watched, the video. Let me put Raging Bull into perspective. Not only does our enchant have to be split between the main hit and bomb, but also this dot bombs you don't see until 6 business days, meaning you will never even see these dots in gameplay. The boss will be defeated by then. Yeah, I guess that's true. This bomb dot mechanic should have never been a PvE mechanic to begin with. Interesting. Second, why can't it be a regular dot? Third, why must it be nerfed so hard by being under 6? Wait. Third, why must it be nerfed so hard by being 6 rounds later? Most battles don't even last 6 rounds total. Etc, 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 etc. I keep going. Why didn't KI just keep the PvE one broken? Not like you can use it in PvP anyways. Yeah, like right, just make it like 2,000 damage in a mantle, right? Like who cares? Because you can't even use it. But hey, Dan, I don't know if you realize, but because they are like the base versions of them, we could actually use them in Archivist tournaments. So like those newer the newer top path or base version, you can use them in Archivist still. So that actually might be pretty cool to see. So yeah, for the most part, it seems like people are pretty upset about the bull change, which is understandable. And most fires are dead in 6 rounds. I thought the ice spells were insane for PvE players. The penguin does 140 per pip. Yeah. So yeah, like they're like, why does ice have the good AoEs and I get shit? Yeah, see, there's a mixed emotions here, dude. What? 1,000 base fuse damage, then 975 OT bomb dot is perfectly fine. Fire Wizard's always finding ways to complain. Wow, look at that, you know? Death Lulu is doing 315 and you don't see us crying because it's still good. Dang, the smoke. My storm went from 1840 all the way back down to like 1650. Bro, yeah, it happened to me. I think I on my storm I peaked at like 1810 and then it was all downhill from there. You just get every death, bro, and it's game over. The Shadow Pact on the bull removes the dots it sets up, so unless you detonate the 3 dots within 3 rounds, you lose the 975 damage plus the 150 damage from your enchant. Interesting. You're missing the point that the mechanic is outright dumb. Most battles won't live to see the bomb go off, nor the fire wizard dying before it, or the round being innately over. You should have mentioned in your reply that the 975 bomb dot will go off in 6 rounds. Oh gosh, they really debated each other. Hold on, I'm gonna lock in. You can't be serious right now. Let me do the math for you. 1010, I won't get a full enchant because half goes to the second hit. So if half means 150, the spell does 1160? That is the real damage because no one in the game is going to wait for your little 6 rounds for second hit to even see the day of light. Therefore, it doesn't exist. Damage that doesn't exist and mechanic that doesn't exist is bad. Only time it is useful is kinda... Wait, only time it is useful kinda is... Okay, that's their fault. That's bad grammar. Only time it is useful is maybe when you're soloing this could be real nice in damage and worth bro, what? I'm struggling reading this. But in most fights in team settings, you will be the forgotten hitter and forgotten class. Anyway, Krulu, you're exaggerating or you're talking about the first form, which they all suck. Real damage on that puppy is either 790 or 890, don't remember. Oh my gosh, dude, they're really beefing in the comments, bro. That's why I wanted to read some of these, bro. I was looking at them at work, but I didn't want to like read all of them. Wait, what happened? I think the new Myth Strike is worth even if it takes all of the lash. Wait, I think the new Myth Strike is worth even if it... Oh, even if you take all the lash. Okay, at 15%, I think. Okay. You angered all the PvE... you angered all the PvE players? But you didn't even make them? Yeah. I'm just a messenger, man. Are you still on, Sean? What's up, Anthony? I can say this. Stop complaining about it and face reality. Yes, it seems like fire always gets nerfed each update with spells, but look at the fact that we are able to still do damage after we hit. We can also detonate our own dots to do massive damage. So there is like a push and pull here. Some people like the fact that they can detonate their bombs after and whatnot, but hey, some people hate it. So I'm glad there's like mixed opinions. Look at that. Darkmoor's gonna be so lit. I love that. I wish they'd make a path for Bull that has mirror damage and a weaker mantle. Which, like, yeah, I think this one makes sense, like you were saying, Dan. Like, we couldn't even use it in PvP anyway, so why not just leave it as it was, but just make it more damage or something? I think this is a great example. Like, we couldn't even use it anyway. Just make it more damage, or make it like something crazy. It's like 900 damage at max tier in live realm right now. Make the max tier do like 1700. And then everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, Bull's great again for PvE. Oh gosh, I remember this one. This was one of the first comments. Oh, it got 10 replies. That's crazy. They just banning stuff to ban it? Yeah. But it's just like, it's still very early enough to where they're like, alright guys, let's change it now before, we push it into live realm. Like, if they just said, it's gonna be like this and there's nothing you can do about it, then yeah, I understand the crash out, because it's like, dang, what the heck. But if people are genuinely not happy with the change, hopefully they can just resort it back, or revert it back, I mean, to what it was. Just an AoE hit and mantle. Just really high damage. Blast off is still so bad. Alright. Let's see what people had to say. I remember I said... What did I tell this guy? Oh, right. I thought he was talking about for PvP. That's why I was like, I don't know, I like it because someone... If someone countered with a can't minute, you would still have 3 dots for a fire scion. Said, well, I'm talking about PvE, it's basically useless. Which, yeah, I was like, that makes sense. I like it. The shield pack means the final hit will be a lot harder to guard against. Right? That's good. Ooh, this is a great point. I feel like way too often people value speed over gameplay. This card is the highest damage fire AoE if you have a little patience. That's not a bad point. Also, I only play PvE. 4 rounds. Oh, he was talking about something else. Maybe someone can use the detonate spot after you send it. Yeah.
So here I am.
Let's go ahead and skip that. Yeah, fire starter. Woo! So we love fire starter around here, guys. I'm catching up to him. I'll be there one day. Didn't? Oh yeah, because they showed glow bugs, right? Yeah, they did show glow bugs. Didn't like most of the storm ones already got leaked? Yeah. So why did it wait for the last day for it? Well, originally, the storm ones were supposed to be HJJ's video on Friday, but Almond got ice and he was like, I don't want ice, so they switched. So ice was actually supposed to be the last one, but they switched, so it made storm the last one. Fire has too many dots and detonates. Oh gosh. Ice always gets shafted. Yeah, the ice ones were crazy. That is the entire point of fire. That is true. Rochambeau made fire the dot school, and there's nothing really we can do about that. Liam salty, he didn't get one. Well, I would say what I would say is like he's not an extra credits, but neither is Blaze. Blaze Lifehammer is not an extra credits, but he's just like so big, he just gets him automatically. I'm pretty sure Liam was in the teaser for the summer update in the picture. Correction, we don't have dots anymore, which is what fire is for, and now we have detonates / blow up later spells to all of our AoEs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the only single hit AoE fire has now is Meteor Strike. Well, it's also Phantasmania, but what's with the abuse? Every enchant has a buff cut in half. Oh god, look, dude, they're like, bro, half of the comments are just, they're beefing with each other. That's crazy. What are you even talking about? If you don't like how dots work, then stop playing a fire wizard. Dang! That's hella shade, bro. Oh my god. And then he replies with, well, well, well. Dot stands for damage over time, not damage at a later time. Oh. Yo, this guy is funny. With how fire was originally, and still is with Fire Dragon, you reap the benefits every round, and you have the chance of one of those creeping closer to killing the target. The bomb tick is stupid. Before you mention that, there are other dot AoEs. Well then, why does no one use it? Because it's probably inferior and slower, etc. But it's just banter. Oh gosh, she's about to clap back. Dude, my dyslexia and freaking some of the grammar here is not going well. You can't claim nobody uses them. Because you have no idea how many people do or don't. They've announced that in a later update, deferred damage will proc when they are removed by a gambit anyways. If you just cannot stand waiting an extra round, you can just use one of their plenty of detonate spells. True. I much prefer deferred damage anyways, because it means I don't have to use as many traps to keep the damage pressure up. Oh, Animaru, yeah, you're right. We were just talking about that earlier. Because I was like, yeah, Camp Bandit is good. However, with Blast Off, it's 5 dots. And there is no dot clear less than, like for 3, less than 8 pips. Because that would be Leviathan. And then Spinosaur clears 4, but that's 10 pips. So, and like I was saying, if they did not counter the dots, you could detonate those 2 on the blast off, like the 2 bombs, and then still have 3 dots for a Scion or another Ifrit. Bro, like if you do not counter a blast off, you're screwed. You are screwed if you do not counter the blast off. Oh, look at this, bro. Look at the clapback. I do have an idea. I've been playing this game for 17 years nearly. Seen it all. There is detonate, but you missed something huge. There is no AoE detonates. The only one that exists is from a pack hat item card. And is not ideal for your... Oh, not ideal for you yourself. And it's not ideal for you use yourself, okay. It's more ideal that someone with a hat sacrifices their stats to use the AoE detonate. And I believe he's talking about Insigniate. Onimaru, facts bro, fire is ridiculous now. And yeah, I don't think people have like kind of like, I see that, but I don't think other people see it. Because a lot of people are like, oh, blast off bottom path is bad. But I'm like, is it though? Is it though? Because like, okay, Camp Bandit is good. But Camp Bandit is only good with those dots that are like only 3. Like, Camp Bandit's great against Fires of Mars. It's great against a Moot with the triple dot. But it's not great against a dot with 5. So, yeah. It's basically like a Rain of Fire. It's like another Rain of Fire, because Rain of Fire can have up to 7. but you got 5. You playing the game for a long time means absolutely nothing. You are one person. Sounds like your only complaint is that you are impatient and don't like waiting for dots. So my point is unchanged. Just stop playing fire if you don't like it. Seems like a no-brainer. Wow. Damn, these guys are going back and forth, man. Right, and the bomb dot covers the damage over time, so if you clear a 3, you still have 2 dots doing damage to you. True. And they're like 880. What was it again? $560. I mean, they're small. Like, they're not nothing crazy, but yeah, it's still damage. And it's only 3 turns though. But still, like, you could use an Ifrit to get 2 better, better ones or whatever. Oh, we're getting close to the bottom. All right, we're about to watch Liam's vid, so stay tuned for that. Welcome back, old FFA. Boom, like that. I don't know if I feel like this is a fire PvE nerf. I used to bull because it was just 1 hit. With the added effects, it kind of defeats the purpose of using it to 1 hit. Using it to be a 1 hit for bosses. I was really hoping they kept fire with at least 1 good normal AoE with the overtime. So it's pretty much the same. Yeah, that's like the same comment as earlier. Okay, they really cooked with the fire spells. I'm so happy. Okay, oh, it says, okay, they cooked really good with fire spells. I'm so happy. I'm telling you guys, sometimes, like, words just kind of do stuff. I already read Sean's comment. Amazing video. I can tell you put a lot of effort and time into this. And I love how you kept it short and concise while also describing your opinion on whether the spells will be viable for PvE and PvP. Can't wait to see the strategies people come up with for fire PvP using these updated spells. Yo, you have such a great comment, son. These comments show me that a lot of people dislike the fire school. Yeah. And the people that love it, they're pissed. Oh, right here, right? Immolate Path B clears traps on you. It doesn't gambit traps on the enemy, no? Yeah, right. What this guy is talking about is because when I showed the hit and 5 trap spell, I was saying that Immolate would clear 1 trap on yourself and then clear 3. Like, it would use 1 fire trap as damage because it's a fire hit on yourself, and then clears 3, which would leave 1 trap still left on your opponent for a follow-up hit. So I think this person didn't understand that. That Shadow Feasting Top Path Swarm machine is looking real nice. Yes, sir. I like that. I like that too. I like that one. And I like that one. Alright, guys, that's all of that. Let's, isn't Liam's vid right here somewhere? I see it. Oh my gosh. What the hell is that? Freaking. Alright. We're gonna watch Liam reacting to the video. Okay, we're gonna react to Liam reacting to the video. Okay, how about that? That's a better way of saying it.
20 minutes. Hell yeah, Pug. Yo.
Oh, here we go. Let me,
Alright, I found it. Like a 9-minute video by Bob Tide. Not bad. Okay, let me uh, fix the screen for y'all. Wait, was audio off? Some of these videos aren't 20 minutes. Hell yeah, pug. Okay. Actually, let me put this over here. What am I doing? Alright. Fire spells, 9 minutes.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Mr. Bobcat. I'm going to be showing y'all the new changes to shadow spells. We have a lot to go over in this video, but first I just want to thank the community managers, Emma and Mickey, and everyone at Kings Out for this opportunity and for all the time and effort that goes in.
Damn, bro. I'll be messaging Emma and Mickey. I don't get a response, bro. Serious game breaking things.
Oh
That's
my
crazy,
gosh.
bruh.
No
That's
way he
crazy.
said that.
I'm excited to show you. Well, just to be clear, these are not the new.
Oh
my
God,
These are
dude.
updates to existing spells. Spells without shadow pips are updated versions of current spells. Spells with shadow pips represent fused paths. Also updates to shadow transformations and
It's
shadow
cooked.
creature. We're going to be starting off with the new shadow creature, Dark Fiend. It's an initial hit of 75 shadow damage.
Is this supposed to be it, Lauren? Is this supposed to be it? This better not be it, bro.
Yo, I was trying to be optimistic when I was making this
This
spell
better
too.
not be it. This better not be it.
Oh God.
Mm-mm. No way. Okay, so that's a hit and 70 overtime feint. And if you don't have chops on yourself, you take a lash. So it's bad on everybody. It's terrible on everybody.
And then adds 3 70%.
Yeah, because it's like if they know that your pact is traps.
Yeah, I haven't turned up all the. I'll turn them up a little more on the stream, but I mean, according to my stream stats, you shouldn't be that
It
quiet.
starts with 0% lash. Each time one trap is
He's like the
removed,
same as
it'll
me.
reduce that lash
Yeah.
by 5%, potentially taking 0% lash if the pack was fulfilled by turn 3. If not, you would gain 5% each round up to 15% of your total health, and that applies for every shadow spell in this video. Each one has a different pack to be fulfilled, but for Dark Fiend, the pack is traps on self.
Wait, so Lauren, is this supposed to be like the one?
It is the one, by the way. That's the one you use to fuse.
No, it can't be.
Up next is the Shadow Transformation. Shadow
Okay,
Fiend.
yeah, so I predicted this. I predicted this actually. Because someone was saying that it's probably going to be damage and pierce. And I said that if it is, it's going to be extremely undervalued, which this is. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool, but it's not
And
good.
y'all, this spell looks so cool. It's a 25% damage and
And it's
pierce for
traps on the opponent too. Like it's
3
bad.
turns, and the pack
It's
for
bad.
this is traps on your opponent. Also,
Undervalued.
like Dark Fiend, you will start with 0% lash, reducing it by 5%
Yeah, no, we're cooked then, Lauren, GG.
each turn if you clear one trap on your opponent.
I like
I mean,
this spell.
this is why I didn't have faith, Lauren, because they just let you down time and time again. They don't understand how to make a simple change.
It's being used because of its offensive capabilities. For
Literally,
schools
all
with-
it had to be was a clear shield pact for like dots.
Now, since he's pausing the video, I can pause him. No, I like this spell. No, maybe like, I'm not that like, I'm a knight. I ain't no warlord or nothing, but maybe just different perspectives. But I thought this spell was pretty cool. We got damage and pierce, like, because with auras now, it's like one or the other. But the fact that we have an aura that has both, I thought it was cool. So.
Or something.
yeah.
That's literally all you have to
like
do.
fire or myth, and it gives a fire pit back. It can be great for setting up combos. I look forward to testing out these new shadow spells in test realm. Alright, I'm going to be showing y'all current live realm spells and what they do, and then the same spells without the shadow pips. These are just the updated versions of the current spells. Extends an existing overtime an additional round.
Damn, he
While
just
bottom
skipped
path
all of
is a
that.
hit
I'm surprised you got through this in 9 minutes. I'm impressed.
bomb that never
Ooh,
leaked
he's
in
impressed.
PvP
I fuck you,
or
bro.
PvP. The updated blast off top path is the same as it is in live round, but the damage is nerfed because it's less pips and it's not a shad. But bottom path puts on 2 bomb dots that are 5 rounds and clears shields for 2 500 damage additional overtime.
Ooh.
That last.
So,
Okay,
ooh.
that's neat. That's like elephant. That's just it says worse than elephant though. It's worse than elephant. Yeah. It's not chromatic, and the overtimes get countered, and you're not getting burst damage. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's a neat idea, I guess. Like, you could do this into a fire scion in theory if you're dual schooling, I guess, but you'd want the burst damage on Elephant.
3 turns. It reminds me.
Hold on. Like he paused, so I paused. No, but for real though, the fact that you got all that info in a video that's shorter than 10 minutes is impressive, dude. It's because I can talk fast. And one thing, okay, so I may struggle reading chat or reading shit when I'm on live stream because it's like 4K. Like, I don't have the best, like, maybe like college level reading. But um, when it comes to like writing a script, um, and saying the same stuff over again, like I was able to practice. I wrote out a full script and then I was practicing it. And then when I hit record, it's like boom, I was like ready to go. I was confident in what I was saying, and so there was some bits where the original like audio, I took something out and placed something in, and I'll show y'all in the video where I did that if he watches it. Like there was times where the audio was different because I wanted to change something, so I just made it to where I took out the original, added something new.
That's 100 damage, dot per shield. Oh,
Me
okay.
of Fire's
So you
current
Norse
version of
then,
Elephant,
right?
but having another shield clear at 6 pips is nice for different playstyles. I can
Yeah, this is just better.
see the spell being really good with spells like Ifrit or Fire Scion. Now for the new Shadow Pack fusion, Blast Off, Top Path, PvE extends a dot, and then a huge bomb dot doing 1760.
Why do they make it a bomb dot in PvE though? Like, this is honestly one of my favorite cards in the game, but it's just so bad.
After 4 turns.
Bro, why did they put the shield pact on the trash cards? Oh my
For 6 pips, this is a lot of damage. And
Meanwhile, Almond made a 30-minute video about it. Yeah. 30-minute video out of it. Okay, yeah.
this
Yo, I'm
spell,
actually gonna
Shadow
crash
Pack,
out.
is
I'm actually gonna
shields
crash
on
out.
enemy. I don't see people using this in PvE, but let me
Crash
know if this
out.
is a spell you would pack for boss fights. Y'all, get ready for this bottom path. Blast Off is like nothing we have seen so far. It's a double dot doing 560 damage for 3 turns, and a triple bomb dot
Bro,
that
what the
detonates after 6.
Nah, he's not trolling when he said that. He's that ass. He's he's that ass.
Wait, what then? I think it's good on. Oh wait, that was earlier. It's only 100 OT per shield, by the way. So the text is misleading. Are you serious? So it's crazy then, right? It's only 100 OT per shield. Oh, never mind. Oh, 100 OT, like it would add up. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Guess. Like, you could
Oh.
do this into a fire scion in theory if you're dual schooling, I guess, but you'd want the burst damage on Elephant.
3 turns. It reminds
That's 100 damage, dot per shield. Oh,
me
okay.
of Fire's
So you
current
Norse
version of
then,
Elephant,
right?
but having another shield clear at 6 pips is nice for different playstyles. I can
Yeah, this is just better.
see the spell being really good with spells like Ifrit or Fire Scion. Now for the new Shadow Pack fusion, Blast Off, Top Path, PvE extends a dot, and then a huge bomb dot doing 1760.
Why do they make it a bomb dot in PvE though? Like, this is honestly one of my favorite cards in the game, but it's just so bad.
After 4 turns.
Bro, why did they put the shield pact on the trash cards? Oh,
For 6 pips, this is a lot of
Did he
damage.
rewind
Yo,
it
I'm
or
actually
did
gonna
I?
crash
Elephant
out.
is
I'm actually gonna
shields
crash
on
out.
enemy. I don't see people using this in PvE, but let me
Crash
know if this
out.
is a spell you would pack for boss fights. Y'all, get ready for this bottom path. Blast Off is like nothing we have seen so far. It's a double dot doing 560 damage for 3 turns, and a triple bomb dot
Bro,
that
what the
detonates after 6.
Mm.
Nah, he's not trolling when he said that. He's that ass. He's that ass. So you can't even counter it. If you turret or you Zilla, you still get treed for eight racks. Bro.
Dot doing 560 damage for 3 turns, and a triple bomb dot
Bro,
that
what the
detonates after 6.
Nah, he's not trolling when he said that. He's dead ass. He's dead ass. So you can't even counter it. If you turret or you Zilla, you still get treed for
Mhm.
eight racks.
That's why I think this spell is kind of
Bro.
crazy. That's the main reason.
And this shield on the enemy, which is pretty easy to get. Right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can't lie. That's pretty good.
6 rounds. The shadow pact on this spell is also shields on enemies. I'd imagine this will be a must use by fire.
Doesn't really matter because Dark Fiend is terrible. That's a good point. It's a cool, like, that's the thing with fusions. Like, the final product can be cool, but if you make one of the two spells just unusable, you can't pack it because you don't have deck space.
Because of all the combos you could pull off,
So.
especially with the next spell on this list. Raging Bull currently in live realm. Top path is an AoE hits and
Oh,
mantle.
Lord.
Which is
Okay, chat was saying this one is crazy, bro. All right, boys, what do we think
It's not crazy, by the way.
the new bull's gonna be? Now, keep in mind, this is a game-breaking card in live realm right now. Like, it just breaks the whole game at 180%. At 160, it was already good. It was fine. So logically, what the community asked for is a nerf the bull. It's like maybe like 140 or something like that, around that ballpark, right? But I have a feeling they're gonna buff it because there's one guy in the community who liked it and everyone else didn't like it. And Gangzal tends to listen to that one guy.
pretty straightforward.
So let's see.
As for the bottom path, it is a hit
Let's see,
and
dude.
double dot detonate that adds an additional 180%
I swear to God, if it's
to
200%,
dots,
I'm
which has
gonna
been a
crash
problem
out.
in the arena for how overpowered it is.
Yep.
But for the updated Raging Bull top path, it is the same as the old one, being an AoE hit and mantle, but less damage because it no longer has a shadow pip. But this spell is a nice addition to Fire's
I bet
AoEs,
PvE players could
so
get
this
mad
spell
about
can be
that,
useful for
maybe.
PvE. Bottom path
Yeah.
Raging Bull without a shadow pip is still
Okay.
a double dot detonate.
I mean,
But that extra damage that
this isn't the shad version, by the way. This is just this is bull without a shad. Okay, this is what bull should have been in the first place. But unfortunately, this is the base spell and not even a shad. So I'm a little worried to see what it's like with a shad on it, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
is added on, it is
A little
reduced from
worried.
180%
This is good still.
to 130%.
It's
I think
fine.
this is a crazy change because it can still be spammed so effortlessly now that you only need just 6 pips.
You see a bar inside?
I can see this spell being an issue still from a PvP perspective,
yeah,
but as
actually,
always,
you're
let me
right,
know
you're
your
right.
thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Should they change bottom path bull or is it fine the way that it is?
I think it's fine.
Alright, now for the Shadow Fusion Raging Bull top path is an initial hit for about 1000 damage and adds a triple bomb dot. After 6 rounds, I don't
That's
see many
cool.
people using this for fights in PvP.
Yeah, if it was a normal overtime in PvE, it would actually be pretty good. But
But it's
for
still an
dots or
interesting
shit.
spell to see. The spell
like the game will be over in PvE by the time those 6 rounds are over, right? So also I just clocked something. When you put this overtime on, the pact is gonna eat all 3 of your overtimes, so your overtimes don't even exist. So I don't understand that, quite frankly. But like this is 3000 damage to overtimes right here, chat. And the pact is gonna eat all 3 of them.
Mm.
So
Shadow Pact is dots on enemy. But for bottom path, Raging Bull, we have an initial hit of 930 damage and adds a triple bomb.
Court said they would change it. Okay, cool.
I'm doing 1545 after 6 rounds. I doubt people are going to be using this spell because the pact is actually going to get rid of the bomb dot.
Oh wait, am I tripping?
But if you were to use this spell as an initial hit, it's really high.
Wait, this is just the same thing.
Yep. So the bomb does more, damage is less.
Damage. Swarm Machine.
So if they're changing, so it'll probably be like traps instead or something, right? Or a hot. So if this wasn't this, I mean, that's a crazy. That's just a insanely good burst hit for fire, like their best burst hit. And you got a gambit set up. And a crap ton of damage, but it is the third. I mean, you'd probably do this into like Apocalypse, fair to say.
But if you were to use this spell as an initial hit, it's really high damage. Swarm Machine currently in live
The
realm.
PvE version is less powerful. Is it? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
high damage. Swarm Machine, currently in live realm, top path is a hit and triple dot trap, and is a really good spell for tough solo fights because of its high.
Alright, chat, I need to get my food. 1 second.
Wait, what happened? Is it still going? Oh, I was looking at my phone, bro. What the fuck? Wait, what happened? Did he stop talking?
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, he did leave.
Let's
I was confused.
And it can be enchanted. As for the bottom path s'mores, it's a double dot and a double heal over time, which you never really see anyone using this
What's the best schools in PvP? Death, balance, life.
in PvP because fire never heals unless it's for Rain of Fire.
And it's looking
or
the same
Inferno
way
only,
for
and
next
it's
update.
not a good overtime compared to Glimpse of Infinity or Inferno Salamander. But the updated S'mores top path is like what it is in Live Realm, that being a hit and triple dot trap, but way less damage, and it can be used in PvE and PvP, which I don't see people using a spell like this because it's basically Nap to Scarab, but more pips, and the damage does as much as a Brimstone Revenant does, but for 5 pips. As for the bottom path, it is a hit and gambit heal over times for dots up to 2. This one is situational, but it's still worth packing, and it's up to the player to decide which one is worth using for PvP, which leads us into the new shot.
So the only reason why I said it's worth packing because this spell was broken, but I didn't want to I didn't want to say what it was beforehand, so I was just like, that's why I made it sound like, oh well, if you look at that spell, I'm like, that's not worth packing because it looks not good, but it's only worth it because of this.
Shadow S'mores
I don't
top
think that's
path.
very
This
good.
spell's insane to
Yeah,
look
see.
at, but its initial hit doing 1625 and adds.
Yeah, bro. No, if a S'more is doing 1600 and a Yaga's doing like, what was it? 1800 chat? Your Solka better be doing like 2.2, like 2.3 type shit, bro. This is insane, these PvE cards.
70% dot traps on your opponent. The Shadow Pact is heals on self and is still really good for solo boss fights, especially with enchants. Now for the bottom path, we see an insane buff to S'mores from what it is in Live Realm. It's an initial hit of 910 damage and adds 3
Okay.
dots.
So 5 pips for 900 damage on a fire. That's insane.
Yeah, this, guys, when I saw this spell for the first time, I was like, okay, this one's going to be crazy. Because what it is in Live Realm, it's so bad. Like, it's 2 dots and 2 heal overtimes, and, like, no one ever used it. Like, you never see a fire using that. There's no point. You just use a better dot, and you don't really need to heal like that, so. S'more Machine is a great spell. Because it does more than, like, a Wrath of, what was it called? Fires of Mars, and that's 1410 for 8 pips. So that's a huge triple dots. And 910 damage as the burst hit. That's stronger than what we have right now, which is Ifrit, the highest, 825 as a burst hit. So over 900 damage, that's actually pretty cool. That's why when I saw this spell, I was like, okay, I like this one a lot.
And then a triple dot that's not the third. That's also insane.
Doing 1620 over 6 turns.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's an insane overtime. Really good burst. I mean, I guess the high. I mean, it's not bad. Like, you could King Art, you could bury. You could find a way to get a high on yourself. Not a bad card.
This is a great change because fire finally gets a burst hit.
Again, it always comes back down to one of the 2 spells of the fusion are just shit. So, like, you're never going to get the final product of this because the other 2 spells are shit. And we don't have the deck space to be creative. Yeah.
Then Ifrit, which for 8 pips you can only get 825 damage.
Y'all hear
You can
that?
see our new shads having over 900 damage now. Fire has been asking for stronger burst hits ever since we lost Top Path Sun Serpent, and finally we got it with the buff to S'mores and Raging Bull, but not to mention the triple dot. It can be detonated by regular Raging Bull, making the new Shadow S'mores a must pack for fires. And is this too broken for
You need to have a hot on you to not take damage. Yes, correct.
PvP? Top Path Scorching Scimitar.
Oh, this
currently
is
in
my
live realm
favorite.
Is a 4-pip shed that splits damage over multiple targets. As for Bottom Path,
Like the
Scorching is
my
a
favorite to
hit
make.
two universal
I love this
traps
spell
with
animation, so
this
I
spell
wanted to do
rarely
it
gets used
justice.
in PvP because universal
chat?
traps can be
I think I should make a how to read the Darkmoor spells video. Or not a video, a short. Thoughts?
easily removed by empowers or dark packs. You were better off just going for FFA over Scorching, but the updated top path, we see Scorching turn into a hit and heal, which is similar to Glacial Golem, but it has a better heal over time than Glacial, but the damage is
Yeah, good
less.
video.
Just like with
Really good
S'mores,
video
both
so
paths
far
are
by
usable in
Buckpath.
PvP, so you get to decide which one you will use for the Shadow Fusion. The bottom path for Scorching is a clear shield first for heal over times, then hits for 370 damage, which
Okay.
It's not bad.
That.
It's not.
Is that only one?
It's not bad.
Like, how does it? Is it gonna be like one?
It's only
hot
one,
per
yeah.
Shield,
It's only one heal over time.
or is the hot just gonna get bigger per shield?
If it was per shield, that'd be
It's only
crazy.
one? Oh, okay, that's not very good then. Yeah, it's the same problem with Kraken, right? It's like you gab it a whole entire round for a shitty little overtime. It's not worth it. If this was like 2 or 3 hots, it would be like,
Now, if it was like if they changed it and made it like one heal per shield, this Scorching could basically get rid of the S'mores Pact. Like that would be our triple heal right there, and it's 4 pips. Like that would be crazy, but no, I don't think they're gonna do that.
maybe, but this is just shit.
which again is still similar to Glacial Golem, but this time
Yeah,
it's a
that's
shield
just
clear.
not good.
I can see the spell being used by Storms
Not
and
enough
Lives in
value.
PvP for its shield clearing utility.
For life,
But
absolutely.
for
yeah.
Storm, the
Life can
fact
do
that you get to
anything.
get a heal over time, which can be gambited with TC Storm Owl, makes Bottom Path Scorching worth packing for schools that struggle with clearing shields.
Still haven't even bothered packing that new nerfed owl since the
Mhm.
spring update. It's fucking terrible. Don't pack
Now
that
for
shit.
the new Shadow Fuse version, Top Path, it is still a split damage hit, and the Shadow Pact is shields on enemy, which is pretty straightforward.
Well, that's crazy because I packed that shit, and it's 1v games. But anyway,
As for the Bottom Path, Scorching is a select target hit doing 720 damage and adding a 900 heal over time for 4 turns.
bro, this one was kind of mid. I really didn't like it. I wish it like did something crazy. It's basically just a Darken Storm, but for fire, 4 pips.
I don't see
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, okay. So this is basically what happened. They put the wrong utilities on the wrong spells. Right. So like all of the packs that have a shield pact on them are trash. They're trash, bro.
Hello, what's up, man?
They're really bad, right? So they just messed up. And I said this before we even saw these 2 series. Like, this is either going to be really good or they're going to mess up. And they messed up.
Fire Wizards
So-
using this.
Dude, I kind of agree. I hope they do change some of these and make them right. Cause like the one that clears dots, like the bull, the one that clears dots, you're just getting rid of your damage after 6 turns. So yeah, all right.
Spell in my
But that's
opinion,
okay,
I
they
can
can
see
fix
other
it.
schools like Storm because the heal over time is better without going.
You should be a radio presenter with that voice. No, I have dyslexia, so I would look at a page and just freaking not say the right thing.
Stats and the pack is clearing.
Storm
Read
always does
anything.
this up.
I'd read anything and struggle. It's bad. If you guys know me, you know it's bad. But hey, no, we're not born perfect, right? All right. Anyway,
So chill out there,
shields on the
buddy.
enemy. Last but not least, Fire from Above, currently in Live Realm, is a hit and fuel for PvE, and for PvP it is a hit and 55% double trap, but the updated version of FFA is still a hit and fuel, but the traps increase by 5%. As for the other path, FFA is a hit and gambit heal over times, up to 2 for 465 traps. This is just like Fire's current spell
Cool.
Headcount, but 1 less pip, and Gambit's 1 heal over time for a 60% fuel. I like the new FFA, though it is 1 more pip, the traps increase by 5%, and you can get up to 4, but this spell is still situated.
guys, if I go back, you'd hear it. But like during that sentence, I didn't even know I did this. Instead of gambits, I said gamuts, and you can hear it if I like go back. But I'm not. Y'all can go find it in the original video. Like, it's so funny. I said gamuts so confidently, and I was like hearing it back, and I was like, man, I really don't want to just change one word and add another word in there. So I was just like, whatever. It's like a little
probably won't be used, but both versions of FFA support
blooper.
playstyle, so it's up to you
I
to
play
decide
fire.
which
I mean,
one
I
you
don't. And
would
is that
run for
everything?
PvP. The new Shadow FFA for PvE is a huge initial hit, doing
I was
6,
gonna talk
10,
about the
20 damage
counters at
and
the end.
adding four
Okay.
40% traps on the enemy. The Shadow
Bro, holy 5 better, bro. 5 potent feints.
Yeah, this spell too, man. This spell is good. You basically force everybody to have Fire Dragon because if you get hit with a FFA and you only pack Immolates, you're cooked. Or you would have to use the Life Centaur because you could clear 5 with that for 6 pips. But yeah, this is gonna shake up the meta for sure. Because if you get hit with a 70, if you have a 75% trap on yourself and you only have an immolate, you're gonna die the next turn. Now, a King Art with just that trap, ooh, could you imagine a aura, a blade, a bubble, and a 75 trap? You're just dead. You're getting hit with an owl.
Bro, that's fucking insane, dog. You can't even immolate.
And if they King Art, the heal over time will get used by the pact, and you'll take, 5% off. So
That off. I mean, immolate remove what 4? That's insane, bro. If we're so lucky that Fire's little pact is so trash, dude. We are so lucky, dude. Do you guys understand how good Fire would be right now if they didn't make one of their fusion spells trash? Holy shit.
pact is heal over times on.
Because the reason we don't have to worry about this being a thing, chat, is because you have to fuse it with this, and this card is absolutely
yeah, dude, I wonder if they could change this at all. Like, I don't know what it would be. Maybe like instead of dot traps, just make it like 70 feints. Make it 70 feints, dude. That'd be fine. Just get rid of that dot symbol right there, and we're good. How about that? Just give us 370 feints, and let the pact be like, I don't even know. What could it be like? I don't know. Because fire is a trap school, so make the pact be pips. Take 1 pip lash or whatever. I don't know.
terrible. It's terrible. So we don't have to worry about any of the good. I mean, at lower ranks, I guess they could do whatever they want. But at least at a competitive level, it's not worth it. You don't have the deck space.
Room and the 5 is 70% traps, which can be good when spells like Immolate exist that can counter up to 4 traps because the incoming hit uses 1 fire trap and it clears 3, which would leave 1 trap still on your opponent for a follow-up hit. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. Once again, thank you to KingZao for this opportunity.
Good video, Bobcat.
Hey, Liam approved. Let's go. That's lit. All right, how we doing on TikTok? I don't use none of those. Not gonna lie. Oh. Why is that so good? What the hell? Guys, it's been like this on the daily. I'm talking like, dude, it's nuts. Look, 172. So my initial, this one right here is doing good again. I think for some reason it's in the algorithm again, and like that's why I'm pushing 20,000 views on TikTok.
Subs or
You
something.
ever play Wizard101?
Bro,
Let's
I'm
watch it
not
5
even trolling.
times for the
I played
people.
Wizard101 for like, okay, when I was a kid, I played Wizard101.
I like Wizard101. I still play that.
Okay, this.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I first made this, I watched this over and over and over again. I was
Bro,
hooked.
I'm not even trolling. I played Wizard101 for
I
like,
can't believe what I
when
witnessed.
was a kid,
I like, and I made it.
I still play that.
Okay, this.
Now look at the fuck are you at? perfect. That's what it is.
Bro, I'm not even trolling. I played Wizard101 for like, okay, when I was a kid, I played Wizard101.
I like Wizard 101. I still play that.
Okay, this subs or
You ever
something.
played Wizard 101?
Yeah, dude, it's
Bro,
just
I'm not even trolling. I played Wizard101 for like, okay, when I was a
my goal is to make another banger like that, dude. That's my goal, guys. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I feel like when I really put my mind to something, my for this one, these two right here are great examples. This one, guys, I was literally sitting on the toilet and I made this TikTok because I was thinking about Mouse Stare, and I remember hearing that audio and I was like, bro, it would go so good together. I'm here on my phone, boom, post it. And that's at that. This one, I was on the clock at work, right? And I think about this meme, and I'm like, bro, how funny would it be to make the meme with the new balance transformation? And boom. So like when I think of something creative, I'll write it down in my notes, or just do it right away so I don't forget. Like this one, if you haven't seen it, oh, it's beautiful.
You're going down a path I can't follow.
Dude, I freaking love TikTok now, dude. Like, oh my gosh.
I don't know you anymore.
Yes, dude, this top comment is nice to have. What else did we do? Oh, this is one of my personal favorites, and I'm kind of sad that it didn't do good. It did all right, but this one was one of my personal favorites. Hey, I try to match it up to the beat. Alright guys, that's enough of me showing my TikTok. Y'all want to see, y'all can check it out for yourself. But I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna go hang out with with my friends that are in the call. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. I'll probably stream tomorrow. We'll probably do some PvP. I'm off for the next 3 days, so expect some streams. Thank y'all for just hanging out with me. We were watching our video, the video we made today. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do so. New fire teasers. Enjoy your night, Bobby. Well, you're in the call, so I'm just gonna be in there. Great video today, absolutely. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.